Hi, my name's James. I'd like to do this short video just to try and explain the new init property initializer that is being shipped with C#9 later this year. To demonstrate this, I've created a simple class called init properties that exposes two int properties. One, which is called the ordinary property, with a getter and a setter, as we are all aware of. They get and set the value of the property. And we also have this new init property setter, which allows you to get and instead of set init. I've also created a default perimeterless constructor and one constructor overload that takes an int, just to demonstrate what and how you can use the init property setter. I have declared a new init properties object here with the identifier IP, and using the perimeterless constructor, which you notice has nothing in, so there's nothing to do in there. So this is just to initialize the object. Now, if I try to access the two properties that I have here, if I try to access the ordinary property and set its value, there's no problems at all. As you know, that's how you set it. You use the set, and you can use that as many times as you like. With a setter, you can set it infinitely. Just keep doing it. So the new init doesn't allow you to keep setting the value of the property. It only allows you to do it once. More importantly, it only allows you to do it once during object initialization. So whenever you create the object, you have to initialize an init property. After object construction, as in this example here, my object's already created using the perimeterless constructor. I have not set anything within this constructor at all, so neither of these properties have been set. I set the ordinary property here, just like normal. But if I try to set the new init property with the init setter, it will not allow me to do that, because you cannot, as I said, you cannot set a property with an init after object construction. So I'll just comment that out a minute. Conventionally, I can use the perimeterized constructor I created here to set the init property without any errors at all, because within the constructor is the object initialization stage, and I am abiding by the rules of only setting the value of an init property at object construction time. But what if you say there is not a constructor or any way of setting this property? This no longer works because it's not setting anything. You have your default constructor. There is now no way of setting the init property because we're not abiding by the initialization rule. So if this is the case, then what you can do is declare your object nominally. I'll just create this instead of using open close brackets to create your object. You create one using the curly brackets, and now you can set any properties that are within the object. Now this is at object initialization stage, therefore you're abiding by the rules, and I can set that quite happily without any errors. So again, that is being set at object initialization stage. It's the only time an init can be set. The reason behind the inits, and the most important reason, is so that you can create non-destructive mutations from one class. If you take a copy of one object to another, you cannot reset this, so you could only take a copy and the original value remains unchanged. I hope that's explained it a little bit. I am on a learning curve when it comes to doing videos, so please bear with me. Hopefully I'll get another one up soon.